Hello, I'd like to introduce a completely new series of retractable lifelines from Latchways. Completely new because, having looked at the performance of current retractables in the marketplace, there's a need for something better. A retractable lifeline that gives better functionality, better serviceability, better safety. The result is the Latchways retractable lifeline. Smarter, safer, and stronger. The Latchways retractable lifeline is smarter because of our revolutionary patented braking mechanism. Traditional retractable lifelines arrest a fall by using a friction braking system. When the unit is assembled in the factory, two brake linings are compressed at a specific torque, creating friction which slows and then stops a fall. But this method has a number of fundamental drawbacks. Firstly, over a period of time, the braking mechanism can go out of adjustment. The brake relies on a precise degree of torque to work correctly, and this can't be engineered into the system. Tests on used retractables have shown that the amount of braking can vary significantly outside the original design tolerances, and this means that regular recertification by the manufacturer is essential. Secondly, the effectiveness of the braking mechanisms relies on friction and is therefore affected by contaminants such as oil, water and dirt. Corrosion is also an issue which is impossible to see without taking the unit apart and looking inside. Finally, a retractable's effectiveness to arrest a fall can be significantly reduced if the unit has already been involved in a fall, and in many traditional retractable lifelines there's no reliable indication if this has happened. The Latchways retractable lifeline with its patented constant force braking is much smarter. It eliminates all the problems experienced with the friction braking system. The lifeline's constant force mechanism works reliably every time, requires no adjustment, and cannot be affected by contaminants. The costly and time-consuming maintenance of the traditional braking mechanism is eliminated because Latchway's braking mechanism has no moving parts. And if involved in a fall, the deployed constant force unit clearly indicates this has occurred and can be replaced quickly and easily, minimizing downtime and maintenance costs. And when maintenance is required, rather than sending the lifeline back to the manufacturer to be serviced, it can be taken to a local authorized Latchways representative or even maintained on site by a certified technician. We made the Latchways retractable lifeline safer than traditional retractables by introducing a 100% reliable locking mechanism. We call it full contact. Traditional locking mechanisms work using tension springs, which are expanded by the centrifugal force created when the cable is extended from the unit. Now, there are two main drawbacks with this type of system. Firstly, the tension of the springs can vary from batch to batch, over time and in extreme temperatures, making performance of the system inconsistent and therefore unreliable. Secondly, the multiple brake pulls can freeze up or become corroded, which could cause the unit to fail, with no evidence to show that this has happened, as the mechanism is hidden from the user. 100% reliability with the Latchways system has been achieved with the revolutionary patented full contact locking mechanism. The full contact technology is not dependent on tension springs, giving consistent, reliable performance, while the possibility of corrosion is eliminated by using stainless steel components. The continual movement of the pawls clicks as the cable or webbing is extended or retracted. This simple audible device gives the user peace of mind at all times that the system is functioning correctly. Full contact locking makes the Latchways retractable lifeline 100% reliable, so you can work safely in a wide variety of conditions. The final improvement we made to our lifeline was to make it stronger. So we gave it a modular chassis and wrapped it in a futuristic rugged nylon case. Traditional retractables often use the case as an integral part of the working mechanism, meaning any physical damage to the case could have an effect on the performance of the unit. Our impact-modified nylon case surrounds and protects the chassis, which itself surrounds and protects all the working components. It can withstand the roughest treatment a tough working environment can throw at it. Being dropped, being run over, or even being thrown into a cement mixer, and it will still work perfectly. All of these improvements to the braking mechanism, the pulls and the case make the Latchways retractable lifeline a truly revolutionary step forward in lifeline technology. To see how this really benefits you, let's take a look at what happens in the event of a fall.
3, 2, 1.
The full contact locking mechanism performs reliably no matter what angle the unit is at and no matter how much of the lifeline is currently extended. The constant force braking mechanism deploys, providing reliable and consistent energy absorption. And at the same time, the mechanism remains locked, preventing the chance of further cable extension or ratcheting, which is sometimes experienced in horizontal lifeline applications. After the fall has occurred, the Latchways retractable lifeline continues to ensure your safety. Any involvement in a fall clearly shows, making it impossible to mistakenly use it again until it has been recertified by replacing the constant force unit and the cable. With a few simple tools, replacing the constant force unit and the lifeline assemblies will only take around 15 minutes, and the case is even quicker. This maintenance can be performed locally by authorised Latchways representatives or even on site to ensure the lifeline is out of action for as little time as possible. It also has a unique laser-etched serial number to ensure easy product identification through the entire life of the unit. So, before you purchase your next retractable, take a moment to consider its performance and the time and cost of maintenance, even if it comes down to how good it looks. We've made the choice simple. The Latchways retractable lifeline is available in both webbing and cable versions in a full range of lengths from 3 meters to 15 meters. No matter what size the job, there's a lifeline unit for you. The Latchways retractable lifeline. Smarter, safer, stronger, better.